Coming up on this week's edition of Beyond the Brief, we have stepped out of the studio and into the kitchen.
That's right, we're going to show you some easy and healthy ways to make a meal. Beyond the Brief starts right now. Welcome to Beyond the Brief, presented by iPulse. I'm Arianna Schaefer.
And I'm Ricky Freeberry. Welcome inside the kitchen, everyone. Where today, Arianna, one of her passions, of course, as you see on camera, is broadcasting, but also her passion is for cooking. And today you're going to share that passion with us. I understand you're cooking up quite a healthy meal for us today.
Well, that's right. We're going to have a honey soy roasted chicken breast, along with a 3-pepper salad. And for dessert, you know, it's always good to indulge a little. We're going to have a chocolate oatmeal cookie.
And that is where we are beginning first with dessert.
Yes.
That's where I always like to start eating the meal, you know.
Yes.
I'm a bad boy that way, but nevertheless.
We're going to start with the dessert first because you need to make it and it needs to sit in the refrigerator for about 30 to 60 minutes before being eaten. So we're going to make a chocolate oatmeal cookie. Now this cookie is a little bit different because normally when you make a cookie you need the oven, but this is actually an ovenless cookie. So first we're going to need 1 stick of butter.
I'm going to be her assistant for today. Thanks for having me along here.
So add in the 1 stick of butter into a saucepan.
I am a total novice, I'm going to warn you, at cooking. So I just pick it up and clump it in there?
You can if you want.
Oh, here we go.
For it.
Woo. There we go.
All right.
All right.
Now we're going to add in 2 cups of sugar right here. I already measured it out, so it's 2 cups. And now if you want to keep this lower in calories, you can substitute the regular granulated sugar.
I just poured
with,
it on.
Yeah, pour it in. You can substitute it with Splenda. So
does that affect the taste? Do you think there's a taste difference when you substitute?
No, I don't think so. Splenda is just as good, you know, and it's lower in calories. So if you're trying to watch your weight, you know, go ahead and use Splenda. But today we're using real granulated sugar.
Oh, okay.
And now next is we have 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa. Now you want unsweetened cocoa because you are already adding sugar to the cookie, so you don't want it to be too sweet, you know? So go ahead and add that in. We're going to take it over to the stove and we're going to melt the butter and melt everything in together. Let's go over to the stove.
Alrighty.
So let's add in 1/2 of a cup. Next, we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. You want it to be heavy whipping cream to give it a bit of a creamy texture. So 1 tablespoon. 2. All right, so now that it's all creamy and liquidy, we can add in 3 cups of oatmeal, just regular oatmeal. So go ahead and add in that to the chocolate and give that a good stir. So now that we are all done mixing everything together, we're going to put it all on a cookie sheet aligned with aluminum foil. So just get like a spoon and you're just going to scoop it up and place it on. All right, so these are almost done. So we're going to put these in the refrigerator and we are going to start on the honey soy chicken.
Sounds like a plan. Well, we're not too chicken to take on chicken in our main course we're having.
That's right. We're going to make some honey soy chicken breast. Now, right here we have some boneless, skinless chicken breast, and very low fat, very healthy. So we're going to go ahead and put each chicken breast into this pan. So now we're going to put tamari soy sauce on it. So tamari soy sauce, it's sounds interesting, you know,
Tangy.
but trust me, it's good. It adds a great flavor. It's so tasty. I promise you, you're gonna love it.
I'm holding you to it.
So maybe you'll put in like half a cup to a cup of the tamari soy sauce. So you just want to coat it and marinate it in, like so. Now we are going to add a little bit of pepper to each chicken breast. And we're going to add in some salt to each chicken breast. Next, we are going to add thyme. Thyme adds a delicious, you know, flavor. It's a great dry seasoning to add. So we're going to add a little bit of that to each chicken breast. Mix that soy sauce around, and we're going to add in the honey. And it's really great. It's going to bring out all the flavors. I swear it's so good. And we're just gonna, like,
how much honey goes on each one?
1/4 to 1/2 cup, believe it or not. But it's
on
really
each
great.
On each chicken. Okay.
Yep, on each chicken breast. So just really coat it. So you cover it with aluminum foil.
Aluminum foil.
Cover this glass pan with it before we put it in the oven.
For how long?
And we're gonna cook it at 425 for in the oven about 30 minutes, and then take the aluminum foil off for about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and put this in the oven.
Alrighty. Well, our chicken's in the oven, the cookies are in the fridge. It's time now to move on to the final step of this meal, our 3-pepper salad.
That's right. So what we're gonna need is an orange bell pepper, a red bell pepper, a yellow bell pepper, a small yellow onion.
Okay, and you can all find these at your local produce stand.
That's right. And some fresh parsley.
Definitely.
And some feta cheese.
Yeah.
All right. And for the dressing, it's really great, really light, simple. We are going to have a rice vinegar and a sesame oil, and I'll show you how to add that to the salad. So first what we want to do is we want to just take a pepper, and here's a knife for you and for me. And so you just want to cut the top off.
Right
so
here.
Close to the top, just like this. Yeah, perfect.
Top
so
is off.
Place that to the side. So we're going to core out the middle and get out the seeds. And then so we're going to make like small, thin strips. So just kind of like cut it up like this. So you have half.
Is this too big?
That's fine. That's good right now. So watch this. You're going to take 1/2 of the bell pepper and you're going to cut thin little slices like that.
Okay.
So just nice thin slices. Nice and easy. So simple. And it smells really good. You can really smell the peppers. So we have our red and our orange. Yeah. And I'm going to get started on the yellow.
Hopefully.
Just again, cut the top off. And just again, thin slices.
Now it's time for the onion. I gotta tell you, I always tear up.
Well, you know, a solution, you know, to not tearing up is put on some goggles or something.
There
you know?
go. There you have it.
So anyway, we're just gonna cut this small yellow onion up like so. Just cut it like this. So just, you know, thin little slices so that you can have thin slices of the onion. You don't want to have too much big, thick chunks of onion because onion can definitely overpower the flavors. So now you have your onion, so you can just mix that up a little bit with your hands. You have some great color. It looks gorgeous.
It really does.
Now you can add your parsley. So we're going to take this just like a little bit, maybe like 1/4 to 1/2 cup. We're just going to sprinkle it on the top. And now we are going to add some feta cheese, and that's fun. It gives it a good little kick. So about 1/4 to 1/2 of a cup. Now we got to make the dressing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. And it smells very vinegary, but it's really good. So 2 tablespoons of that. Just put it into a small little glass like so.
Yeah,
so
that looks about right.
1 tablespoon. And now the 2nd tablespoon. So then, our next ingredient to the dressing is sesame oil. So we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of that into it. So just take a little fork and give it a little stir. All right, so we're gonna give it a good little toss. So our chicken is almost ready, and in the meantime, Brittany Markowski went around campus to find out from students what people like to cook and if they even cook at all. So here's more with Brittany.
I'm here with first-year student Madeline B. to talk about the benefits a cooking show would do for Lynn students. Maddie, do you like to cook?
I love cooking.
What do you like to cook when you cook?
I like to take recipes and put my own swing on them.
So, do you think it hinders Lynn University students that we don't have kitchens in the dorms?
I do. I think having kitchens in the dorm rooms would be very beneficial and promote a healthier lifestyle for a lot of first-year students especially.
So, if we had kitchens in the dorm, what are some little necessities you would need to learn to be able to cook easier and more proficiently here?
I think portion control would be a big thing, because if you have a lot of extra food, you would just have that sitting around, and that wouldn't be good. But if you were able to do like a little tiny dish in the oven or on a stove, then it would be very beneficial.
That's Madeline B's take on the benefits of a cooking show here at Lynn University. I'm Brittany Markowski, reporting for Beyond the Brief. Back to you, Arianna and Ricky.
All right, so
Finally completed.
it's right. That's right. The chicken is all done. It looks and smells great. The salad is done, and the cookies are done. So it's time to give everything a test and see if
All
it's
right,
good.
I'm
So
gonna-
I have Ricky, my taste tester.
All
So
right.
let's see. You know, it comes down to it all. The truth will come out, and you will be completely 100% honest. Here's some salad. We're gonna give you some
Not
chicken.
bad, not bad.
You like it?
Sweet, but not too sweet.
Some chicken, and now the thing about the chicken is you can take some of the leftover sauce and just kind of coat it on top. So the chicken is just really nice, and it's great. And see, it was just easy to make, just a couple ingredients to it. 425, 30 to 35 minutes in the oven, and voila, there you have it.
Wow, as you say. We would like to thank the College of Hospitality Management for letting us use their classroom to put on this delicious meal.
Yep,
I'm
that's
eyeing
right.
dessert over here.
Well, yes, since you finished your meal, it is time for dessert, and let's see how you like it.
I'll tell you, these are gooey, but
Pretty good.
delicious. They're more than pretty good.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in on this special edition of Beyond the Brief. I'm Arianna Schaefer.
And as I swallow, I'm Ricky Freeberry. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for cooking. Have a great week and weekend. Take care, everyone.